Okay, guys, so um it's been a few hours since the last time I recorded, and I was getting ready to start editing the video together. And I just got a call from my daughter, and I have to vent and ask y'all's opinion of what you think. Am I in the wrong? Because if I'm in the wrong, I'd like to know that. So actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and upload this video, finish the editing of the other video that I did today, and then I'll upload it. But here's the dealio. My daughter just called me. And she lives out in Woodrow, which is like the sticks out here, okay? And they have in their yard like a fire pit, okay? They have a fire pit in their yard. And neighbors and friends come over and hang out and chit-chat at night, which is really cool. I mean, that's kind of the stuff that I remember doing in the summer. I mean, for me, it was when I was growing up, it was doing that in the summer at the lake when we go camping at the lake or whatever. But, I think that's a really cool thing that they've got out there. And it's a really cool way to bring people together just to hang out. Well, my daughter just found out that one of their neighbors, who they consider a quote-unquote friend, was over at their house, at their place last night, near my daughter, near my grandson, near my son-in-law, near his father and his mother. Now, his father and his mother are also like me. We all kind of have, lowered immune systems. And apparently they were informed by a friend of theirs who owns the stuff that the place where this gentleman lives. She went over to do, I guess, an inspection or whatever at his place. I guess asked the question of, hey, what's going on? I haven't seen your wife or kids here in a while. And he proceeded to tell her that exactly 1 week ago, he spent 36 hours with a confirmed positive case of COVID-19. Okay. My grandson has had medical issues with high fevers, and that's the major symptom of this disease going on, this pandemic that's happening. So basically, this man, knowing that a week ago he was with a positive COVID-19 person, and he was with them for 36 hours in close quarters, and he has enough thought in his brain to send his wife and children away, decides a week after he's been exposed to go hang out with some people whose immune systems and whatnot suck and really should not be exposed to the crap. Now, he also informed his landlady that, somebody asked him, well, has he been tested? He told them no. But then they found out that, or he told them yes, sorry. He told them yes, he'd been tested and it was negative. But they found out from the landlady, who's a friend of theirs, that he was actually not tested. He's saying he's not going to go get tested. Y'all, I don't feel the panic and the anxiety that a lot of people in this country feel based on how the media has played this whole thing up of the COVID-19. I mean, they've made it seem like if you're next to somebody who's tested positive or somebody who was exposed for even a minute, then, oh, you got it. And that, and I've spoken to my cardiologist. That's not the way it happens. You have to have prolonged exposure to somebody who is positive in order to be exposed. And this guy was exposed because he was with this person for 36 hours. He has now officially put my daughter in risk, my grandson in risk, my son-in-law at risk, and my son-in-law's parents at risk. That to me, and my son-in-law's grandmother at risk. So they can't go around. I mean, granted, she doesn't live there with them. She lives a couple streets down. But now anyone who was there last night can't even go over to visit her because they don't know if he's positive and they've actually been exposed. So she was calling to inform me that it'll be at least, if not longer, 2 weeks before I get to see my daughter and my grandson again because of the fact that they were more than likely 100% exposed to this crap. And as my daughter said, you've been fighting the flu on and off for like 2 months, which I have. That's not a joke. I start to feel better, and as soon as I say, okay, I'm better, it's gone, all the symptoms kick up again. So it's just, I mean, or I'll push myself a little too hard, go to do something and thinking I'm all better, and then I'm not, And so, I get sicker, but each time the symptoms reoccur, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. But I've been keeping in touch with my healthcare professionals, with my cardiologist, my regular doctor, my pain management doctor. And I mentioned I had a pain management doctor earlier, and I have to say, I absolutely love my pain management doctor. She doesn't believe in pills. I don't do pills. I don't do injections of anything. I don't do any at-home injections or anything for my pain. My pain is managed by procedures. For a while, it was a procedure where she has to find the right nerves in my back by my lower spine. And she used to block. She used to put a nerve blocker in there. And it would last a couple of months. And I think I'm going into month 7 since the last procedure. But that was because the last procedure, we changed things up so that I could get more time in between procedures. And what she did is she actually had to go in, find the correct nerves that she wanted to hit. And then she actually chemically burned them. Now, your nerves grow back. So, pain is starting to come back. But that's a different tangent. But just to let y'all know, I'm not all doped up on pain meds or anything like that. Because I know I mentioned pain management before. But I want y'all to know, I do actual procedures with my doctor. That lasts me, they were lasting me 3 months. Now this one's lasting me about 6 months. Once the country reopens and I'm able to get out and exercise and do more and go dumpster diving some more and stuff, chances are the moving around will help me last longer with the burn each time she burns. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. But anyway, so I've been in touch with all my doctors. Now I have to contact all of my doctors. Well, no, I take that back. Because I didn't see her since she's been exposed. She does have another friend who was exposed, they believe. But the woman who they believe was exposed, she's got some health issues herself. She's been on top of it. She's been talking to her doctors. It was a coworker. She worked at this was really near the beginning of the pandemic. So it was a coworker, but it wasn't anyone she worked at a call center. It wasn't anyone on her team, and it wasn't even anyone on her shift. It was the shift before her, and this person was actually on the other end of the building. But because the ventilation systems here are all usually internal, I mean, that's how the call center I worked at ended up having an outbreak of TB. Thank God I did not get that. But You know, the way I look at this pandemic is if you're exposed, stay quarantined. Speak to your doctors. Make sure you're not putting anyone else at risk. This guy was exposed, made sure he didn't put his own damn family at risk, but put the people he called friends at risk, which are my family. And then he's saying he's not going to even bother to go get tested. Oh, hell no. That man needs to go get tested. And that man needs to keep in touch with the healthcare professionals. This is a bunch of BS. What gets me is I truly believe that the COVID-19 virus is a serious virus. It's not something to joke around about, not something to play with, not something to be all cavalier about. My thing is like people freaking out over toilet paper and water and cleaning out meat out of the food section, cleaning out food sections at the store. Like, I'm sorry, it's a pandemic, it's a health thing, but you can still go to the store and get what you need if you need it. And that doesn't mean that you have to clean it out and not leave anything for somebody else. That to me is the part that's ridiculous. The panic that's going around with this. But the actual virus itself, I truly, truly believe is serious. And what I feel is that this man had no regards for anyone over there last night. Or the landlady today. And to be honest with you, if it were up to me, I would make sure that his butt was quarantined, locked in a cell by himself, till whenever they say, whenever the CDC says it's okay. And then after that, he needs to be brought up on charges. Because what he did, to me, should be illegal as well as immoral. Because what he did was immoral. What he did was so wrong. What he did is he put a almost 2-year-old's life at risk. So, Trump's talking about opening up the country again, and I get the whole trying to get back to business as normal, trying to get back to the way things were before the pandemic. But I think this is one of the areas I disagree with Trump. I think that he needs to continue to keep the country closed. He needs to put the stay-at-home order into effect more with, I don't know, maybe using some of our National Guard. I don't know. But there needs to be some type of enforcement. Because to me, my belief is as long as there's new cases of COVID-19, this is not going to end, and it's not a safe thing to open up our country. It just doesn't feel that way to me. It feels like it shouldn't be okay until we have no new cases. When there's absolutely no new cases, then start opening up the country slowly like he's wanting to do now. But there also needs to be consequences toward this gentleman who put my almost 2-year-old grandson's life in jeopardy. And we don't know okay, now, I may be getting, and let me know, I may be getting a little off. I may be a little angrier than I should be because we don't know for sure that he's carrying the virus. But the fact is he has the possibility. And to me, that is so wrong. That is just the fact that there's the possibility that he has the virus and he did what he did is as wrong as if he knew he had the virus and he did what he did. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I needed to vent and I needed to ask other people's opinions. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for being upset? Not only, yeah, okay. On a scale of like 1 to 10, 2 is the amount, 1.5 is the amount of upset that I am that I'm not going to be able to see my grandson or my daughter for a while. Okay, so yes, I'm upset about that. But I am more upset that my daughter and my grandson and my son-in-law and his families are now completely at risk. That's the part that's upsetting me the most. But maybe I'm overreacting. I think I felt like I just need to vent, and y'all are my family. I just wanted to also ask, am I wrong? Am I beyond outside the box of what I should be being upset? Now I know in a little bit I'll calm down and everything will be cool. This is all really fresh. So not everything will be cool, but I'll be much calmer. I won't be as upset. I'll start taking the wait and see process with it, but this is so fresh. I don't know. I mean, what's y'all's opinion? Tell me what you guys are thinking. Yeah, I just, right now, the most I have to talk to is a cat. And what's sad is, I actually called my husband to tell my husband about this. And I said, and here's the messed up thing, honey. The cat agrees with me. My husband went, the cat agrees with you? I said, yeah. He told me he agrees with me. And my husband went, okay, we need to figure out how to stabilize your mental health. I said, well, maybe I need to start, I don't know, speaking to people more. I don't know. I'm stir crazy. He's cat crazy. The cat Trouble's cat crazed. I'm stir crazed. So I don't know, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and post this. Y'all, in the comments below, tell me what you think. All right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong for being upset? Yeah. And what would you, even tell me what you would do in the situation. How you would feel. Because it's valid. However you would feel for you is valid. But maybe it'll help me put my feelings in a bit of perspective. But yeah. So, all right, family. YouTube family. I'm going to get out of here. Finish editing the video I filmed earlier today. And then I will go ahead and drop it. Trouble is trying to stay away from me right now. Because I kind of got angry and threw something and kind of scared him. No, I'm joking. I didn't do that. He's sitting in the hallway right over here. He's sitting in the hallway right over there. Right over there. Looking at me. He's upset because I'm upset because he was laying right here when I got the phone call. I got upset, so he got upset. But he brought his hairspray back to me. So he went in the bathroom and got his hairspray. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to leave this video on a lighter note. Yeah, he's looking at me like, nope, not happening, Mom. I'm trying to leave on a lighter note than I came in on. But anyway, there it is. Let me know what you think. Trouble, you got anything to say? Huh? He said no. Other than stay tuned for the video that we're going to drop here in a few. And stay safe. Drive safe. Dive safe. Be safe. Yeah, and Trouble and I will see you guys on the flip side.